So this video is going to show you how you can use Nearpod to create an assignment in Canvas where students are writing on a PDF or on an image. So everyone in Pflugerville ISD does have a Nearpod account. When you go to nearpod.com, you would log in with your Google account. So here I am on my Nearpod library, and we're going to go to Create, and we're going to create a lesson. And it's going to bring up this page. We're going to add a slide. And the type of slide that we're going to add is an activity. So if I click on the activity tab, it gives me all these different options, but we're going to click on draw it. And when I click on draw it, it's going to bring me up to this page. I can type up some instructions if I need to, but right here where it says upload background image, that's where I'm going to put the image that I want them to draw on. So you can either upload something from your computer or you can upload something from your Google Drive. So I have a document in my Google Drive that I'm going to click on. So it's going to bring up my drive. And I have this math worksheet that's a PDF. So if I select that, it's going to show me a preview of what it looks like. That looks great. So I'm going to hit save. And so now I can preview the assignment to show you what the students are going to see. And so here's the document, the PDF, that is now a background image. So down here at the bottom, you have these different tools that students can use. So they have a pen. So for the step 1 says 5 yellow counters, so they can choose the yellow pen, and then they could draw 5 yellow counters right here. Step 2, they can draw a red counter, so then they could change their color to red and draw red counters right here. So they have that. They also have a highlight tool. So if you wanted them to highlight a text, they could highlight. They also have a text tool. So they could pick a text. They could move that around. So if you wanted them to put their name here, they could do that. They also have a image. So if you wanted them to upload an image, they could either upload from their computer or they can do a Google search. So if I click search for sun, and I could insert a sun, I could resize it, move it around. And then this last one is an eraser. So if they made a mistake, they could go in and erase it if they accidentally needed to make any changes. So that's the preview. So that's what they can do. So now we want to go back to our Nearpod library. And here's that folder. I'm going to save my changes. And I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to call it Nearpod Sample. I'm going to hit save. So there it is right there. And there's 2 different options, live participation and student pace. So live participation would be if you are synchronously with your students and you want to control and watch them complete the assignment live. Or student pace is where the students are going to be doing it at their own time. And I don't need to select that right now because I'm going to select that when I put the assignment into my Canvas course. So now I'm going to go to my Canvas course, and I'm going to go to modules. And I'm going to go to one of my modules, and I'm going to hit this plus sign to add an assignment. It's going to be a new assignment. I'm going to call it Nearpod PDF. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to add the item. So there it is right here. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to edit. This is very similar to if you were doing any other kind of assignment. You could put directions up here, give it a point value. And then the submission type for this is going to be external tool. So I click on external tool the same way where you would do a Google LTI assignment. Now we're going to choose a Nearpod assignment. So Nearpod. And then that Nearpod assignment that I created is right here. So here's that one, remember, Nearpod sample. And this is where I could do live or student pace. And I want students to work on it at their own time. So I'm going to do student paced. I'm going to hit select again. I get assigned a due date and then hit save and publish. And so here's the assignment. If I go to student view, it'll show you what it's going to look like for the student. So it'll automatically put their name there. I did play around, and if you arrow over to actually view the assignment, that could cause some issues for the students. So I don't recommend doing that. I don't know why I did that. It may have just been a fluke, but I wouldn't do that. So here it is. So let me show you what it's going to look like for a student. Okay, Okay, so here I am logged in as a student, and so you can see it automatically put my name there. So I'm logged in as instructional student. That's my name for this account. I can either hit join lesson or I can click this arrow, and I'm going to hit join lesson. And so there's that document. And so as a student, I could complete the assignment. So there's my 5 yellow counters. There's my red yellow counters. Oh, erase that. And click red. So they could complete the assignment, add a picture, do whatever they want. When they are finished, they're going to hit submit. So down here at the bottom, they're going to hit submit. And so there it is. They could submit and they could hit next to go on to the next assignment. So let me show what it's going to look like. I'm going to go back to my view as a teacher to show you what it looks like on your end. Okay, so here I am. I'm back on my assignment as a teacher. So there's my name again. I'm the teacher. So now if I go to SpeedGrader, you can see that it will show me this lesson that the student submitted. I can barely see a little picture of there. You can try to make this bigger if you want for this, but it's not going to be great for you. But you can keep this open, and then if you go to your Nearpod account, here's that assignment, and now we're going to go to reports. And so here's that report, and here's that assignment. When I click on it, it shows me how many students submitted. So remember, I had 1 student. When I click it up, it's going to show me general participation. So this is the summary. Here's the actual activity. So the summary is overall. You want to click on the activity. So we did draw it, and then we're going to click on here, and then there's the drawing. And so then I could take a look at it, see if it's correct. I could go back to my grade book and give a grade for that assignment. So then if I go to my grade book, I can scroll all the way over to find that assignment, and you can see that the grade has been updated. So it's right here. So there's that grade. So that is how you can create an assignment in Canvas using Nearpod for any sort of PDF or image where you want students to write on and annotate. If you have any questions, please utilize the Let's Talk, or you can contact Rachel Noggle.